Alright, step one, newspaper. That's what you need. Right here, newspaper. You don't need too much, just like maybe one or two, three, that's it. And then you just need your fish and a knife. So all you want to do, lift up the fin here, like so, go under, and all you want to do is you want to cut on an angle down towards the, well, whatever, and you also need a sharp knife, so you're also going to need that. There we go. Oh, I just popped the bladder there. So then you're going to make sure you get all the way down to the spine, then you're going to turn around, follow, just make it like a guide all the way. It's not going to be perfect, just so you know. I mean, no one's ever perfect filleting fish, okay? Filleting fish. And then when you get to the butthole, you could say, you're gonna away from those spines, and then you just keep going until you reach that butthole, I guess. And then when you get to it, you're just gonna, without poking myself here. Oh, wrong way. Crap. Alright, so what you want to do is try to get it through. No, not like that. See, right, I messed up already. You want to try to get it. Oh shoot, I went underneath the spine. There, like that. And then you're just gonna guide your way down all the way to the tail. Like that. Ow. Just whacked by something in the butt. Anyway, then you're just gonna glide your knife at it with your finger. I probably waste a lot of meat, but that's okay because the cat's gotta eat too, you know what I mean? So I'm not too worried about it. I should be, but you know what? Hey, it is what it is. As you can hear, you can probably hear me going through the pin bones right there. I'm sure you can hear that. Okay, now when you get to just roughly this point here, you're gonna lift up that fin. As you can see, there's an index thing right here, and you're just gonna follow it all the way down. Watch your fingers, guys, as well. Just like that, boom. This is the cavity. You don't wanna, the belly and the cavity, I don't go through that because, you know, there is a lot of chemical, or not chemicals, but bacteria in our water a bit. So that's why we always freeze our fish. Always freeze your fish, guys, no matter what. Always freeze for like 3 to 5 days before you cook it. Okay, now we're gonna do, what I like to do is go down the middle first, just to the point where I reach the skin, and then bend the blade and just guide it down, and just like so. And you're gonna feel if there's any bones on the edges, the sides. So this one here is actually a boneless fillet. Now if you get this is where your fishiness is gonna come from. What you're gonna do is you're just gonna, this is the bloodline of a fish. So you're just gonna scoop it out like so. Once you get the angle of the knife right, and then you're just gonna take the layer off, and you can see it's now, like, look at this. Where's the camera? That's all bloodline of a fish, freshwater. Okay. Same thing. You're just gonna run that off, and then this one, like I said, is boneless. We'll just take that off, extra off, and throw it in our bag here. Garbage bag. Alright, so this right here is, I think it's boneless. Yeah, it's just scales on it. But so that meat is boneless right there. Then we're just gonna take this, turn it around because it's more easier. And then you're just gonna do the same thing. Bend the blade, angle it down just a little bit, and boom, just like that. Now I know this one's gonna have bones. See right here, you can see just some little pin bones in there. We're gonna discard this first so we have room to cut more. Okay, so to get rid of this, I just do this. I just go here. Like you're trying to zipper it, but really you're not. This will get rid of most all your bones, all the bones in this fish. As you can see, and then I just, boom, gone. Okay, almost boneless, almost. So I got to take this whole thing off right here. Because, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was a bone I just crushed through. Yeah, that was all bone. Now we have another bone. This is a thin fish, so meat's not going to be too big, but it will taste good. So now we got 2 chunks of meat right now. Now, it's a small fish. I'm not going to worry about the cheek meat. Walleye do have cheek meat. If it's big enough and popping out, you can easily get it out. But unfortunately, I don't have the skill for that right now. I am still learning, but I don't want to butcher the fish in this video. So, which most likely I already did. But hey, what can you do? And then you're just going to flip the fish over. Make sure that the back is always facing you like this, so you can guide your cut. That's what I've learned. Because if you don't, then it's going to be 10 times harder. I'm just going to get the scales off my knife here. Like so. Get off. Come on. There you go. Okay. Sorry about that. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter in this process right here. So same thing. You're just going to go here, a little closer. About here. Angle your knife down towards the head, and then you're just gonna guide it. Oh, did I go all the way down? I did not. Now I did. Okay, now you're just gonna guide your way down again. It helps if you look at it a different perspective as well. So try to keep that knife sturdy, maybe a little straight. I'm missing a little bit of meat, but it's okay, guys. It's like I said, it's a little fish. Well, I wouldn't say little, but you know what I mean. All right. Now we got to this point. Let's see if I did it right. I did not. Okay. I went up just below the spine. There we go. Now we're just going to do this. Collect as... Oh, no. I was underneath that fin. So, take 2. We're going to go here. Or is it take 4 now? There we go. And then you're just going to... Oh, it's the tail. Yeah, see, I missed a little bit of meat because of that, but that's okay. I think that's belly meat. All right, so now what you're going to do is same thing. You're just going to guide your knife over the bones when it wants to. Now, I don't like to, I really don't like filming this kind of stuff because I know some people can get a little bit skimmish of this stuff. So fair warning, if you're not into filleting fish or you don't like the sight of blood, please do not watch this video. But I always bleed your fish out, guys. No matter what, bleed your fish out. No matter, except for the perch. Perch doesn't find. They're smaller fish. Unless it's jumbos, then I would probably recommend trying to bleed them out. But hey, that's just me. Everyone likes their preference of fish. If you like yours, say, bloody, and, well, not, that obviously, you just wash that off, obviously, but, you know. But, yeah, other than that, you just guide your knife again. Alright, so we've pretty much reached the end here. Yeah, we actually have. And you're just going to do the same thing. Like so. Boom, look at that chunk of meat. This one was actually turned out pretty well than I thought it was going to be. Alright, so now we can just discard this into our little big garbage bag here for this little fish. Okay. Put him in there. Him, her, whatever it is. And then, I don't know the gender of it, so I said whatever it is. Anyway, back to here. Right down the center. It's easier to do it this way, honestly, guys. And then you just take your knife, guide it down. You might get some skin in it, but it's okay. Like, see, I bet you I got some on here. Oh, I did. Yeah, just a little bit. I think I got the tail fin in this. So what we're gonna do, again, you're just gonna cut that part out when it wants to. just like that. Get that out of the way. Now, see, this one I didn't bleed very well. Shockingly, it didn't bleed very well. So, again, just guide your knife. That's all you got to do. Just like you're, well, I can't say filleting a fish because that's what we're doing right now. It's almost like undressing something. That's it. Okay. We'll dispose that in a second. There's still some has to be removed here so it don't get that fishy flavor or taste even when you're eating it. Some people do like to leave it in. A lot of people like that fishy game kind of flavor. Well, I'm not that one of them guys, so I like to try to get as much as I can. Okay, so I'm gonna try this side again. And as you're doing this, it will mess up your fillet, unfortunately, if you don't bleed it out properly. And unfortunately, this fish did not bleed out properly, so that should be okay, because if you rinse it in salt water, it will turn white a little bit better. So then you can just freeze it after that. Anyway, we're gonna do it again here. The other half. Okay, just like that. Now there is pin bones in this one. I just felt that right here, all bones. So I'm just gonna go right here, and I'm just gonna boom, dispose the bones. Okay. Now there's some bones right here too. So what I'm just gonna do is cut this one straight down the middle, because one, I know it's a waste of a lot of meat, but you know what? Oh well. It sucks, I know, but you know what? It's still boneless. I'm not a professional, as you probably guys could tell, and I'm still missing bones. I just felt that. Where was that? Let's see, where was it? It's still a good thick piece of meat, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, what did I do with that other one? Okay, what's that? Okay, so that's it for this one. Now what I'm gonna show you is the next step. If you're filleting fish, you need sea salt and you need a bowl. For instance, that we're gonna hold on to right there for a minute. This has to go in here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna open the cupboard, our messy cupboard here. Find a bowl. Let's go with this guy. I know it's a little big, but what can you do? Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna fill it with cold water. This is how, now you don't have to do it this way. This is just our way of, when I say our way, it's mine and my dad's favorite way of filleting fish. So that should be good right there. Then you're gonna put it on the table. Anywhere is fine. It doesn't have to be a table, as long as it's rounded and whatever, right? We're gonna grab a thing of sea salt. That's it. And then you're just gonna, not that one. You want the small end, right there. Then you're just gonna put a lot in here, honestly. And you're just gonna, what you want to do, sorry for the shakiness, guys. It's just, I'm putting it on my phone mount here. That's literally on my chest. Okay, that should be good right there. Then you're gonna take your fish. Okay, and all you're gonna do is just plop them in, just like so. Doesn't have to be fancy. I'm just doing this for the purpose of the video. But that's it. That's all you have to do. And then once it's done, you put it from here. You can put it in a Ziploc baggie and put it right in your freezer, and it's good. I believe less than maybe 6 months to a year, if that. I don't know the full thing on that, but yeah, that's basically it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you hopefully another video of a bigger fish to fillet. I might do this again, I don't know, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.